So I'm joined today by Professor D'Maris Coffman, who is the Director of the School of Construction Project Management at UCL. Thank you for joining us, D'Maris.
Thank you, Michael.
Be really interested if you could tell us just a little bit about how you arrived at UCL, because you're an American.
Well, I am an American, that's true. And I have to say, I finished my PhD in 2008, which at that point was the worst job market imaginable for academics because of the global financial crisis. And amongst the various jobs I applied for, I was awarded a prize fellowship, a junior research fellowship in Cambridge, England. And I thought, actually, this is the kind of opportunity you can't possibly pass up. So indeed, I went back to the UK. I had done part of my PhD work in the UK in 2008 and took up a fellowship in Cambridge at Newnham College. And then in 2014, while I had a Leverhulme Early Career Fellowship, I saw a job opening at UCL in the School of Construction and Project Management, and I applied for it and came to UCL as a senior lecturer. And then in 2017, became head of department, and in 2018, was offered a chair. So I've been a professor since 2018, and the move from Cambridge to UCL has been extremely exciting for me because the Bartlett is really not only the premier built environment faculty in the world, but also one of the richest places to do interdisciplinary work in the social sciences in the UK. And UCL is a terrific employer in a wonderful city. And I, went from Cambridge to UCL and have never looked back. I think it's really been the best move for me. And I'm delighted to say that I'm now both a British and an American citizen and a long-term resident of London.
That's fantastic. So in your role as the director of the school, you've been one of the big supporters of the facilities and asset management research and the development of the master's program. Why is this program so important to you for your school?
Well, one of the things I wanted to do when I took over the School of Construction and Project Management is to move away from looking at only one phase of the built asset lifecycle. So construction, the build phase, is one of four phases: design, build, operation, and decommission. And I wanted to make sure that we had master's programs that address all four phases of the built asset lifecycle, and also master's programs that acknowledge the importance of digitalization in construction technology and in facilities management, built asset management, and also the importance of sustainability globally. So this program, which at the time was centered in the Institute for Digital Innovation and the Built Environment, came into CPM when DIBAM came into CPM, when iDIBE came into CPM, and for us gave us enormous extra capacity in the operational phase of the built asset lifecycle, and was possible for us to harness your excellence in digitalization to broaden our curriculum across the board, not just in facilities and asset management, but in other areas as well. So it was a real boon to CPM to have DIBAM and iDIBE join our department. And I think the growth of DIBAM can be directly linked to the synergies between iDIBE and CPM. Because the program has grown quite a lot since it's joined CPM.
That's right. It's grown significantly. You will, when the students actually join UCL, you'll give them a formal welcome in your role as the director of the school. But for people who are watching this today, who are thinking about what to expect when they arrive at UCL, when they arrive at your school, what would you say are the exciting things that they can look forward to?
Well, I think the most exciting thing you can look forward to are your classmates, to the people with whom you'll be attending your MSc, because with any elite university, that is really the key thing. You're joining a global alumni community for life, and the people you meet here are the people you're going to remember 10, 20, 30 years on. But I think beyond that, there's also the fact that this particular program in facilities and built asset management is located in the built environment faculty. And that's actually relatively unusual. Most departments of construction management are actually part of civil engineering departments. And at UCL, you're in a built environment faculty that has architecture, that has planning, that has development planning, that has environmental engineering. So you're joining not only the leading building program in the UK, but you're also joining the leading built environment faculty as a whole at a leading UK university. And the people who meet here are really the strength of UCL, the Bartlett, and CPM. And that's people, both the staff, but most importantly, your classmates.
I think that's right. And I think one of the things that we, in the Digital Innovation program, are most excited by is this opportunity to demonstrate just what digital tools, digital skills, how they can be used in the delivery of a program. And we get that opportunity thrown at us. So do you think that's an exciting opportunity?
I think it is, and I think it's actually really important now that COVID-19 is changing the way we work and changing the way that we operate buildings, to be in on the ground floor of this and to be able to use this technology, just as the market is demanding that we be able to use it in ever more sophisticated ways. Mm-hmm. So I think this is the right material to be teaching to the right students at the right time, and I'm thrilled that DIBAM is able to meet this need.
As am I. And D'Maris, thank you so much for giving us your time today. And I think we'll end it there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Michael.